Problems, as you can imagine, over here in the United Kingdom as we come up to the very first anniversary under the reign of His Majesty the King, King Charles III. As many people have realised, it's a whole brand new era. And I don't know if you saw this particular story in the media recently about how His Majesty is planning to remove middle management now in order to slim down the costs of running the British monarchy. You see, the bottom line is people attacking whether you're right or wrong, or indeed try to make the monarchy more economical. The bigger picture for him, of course, is that many of these people are coming up to retirement age that worked for our late and wonderful monarch, Queen Elizabeth II. And really, there are lots of duties that are now not necessarily required in this brand new reign. Of course, King Charles gets the blame either way. And now that is going to be another huge problem, which is looming over here for, shall we say, the ongoing winning combination of our wonderful British monarchy. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. Neil Sean here. Nice to see you as ever, and thank you so much for joining me. It's a bit of a thing, isn't it? Because many people will recall when they went to school, and do let me know in the comments below if this was the case. Every single school, without doubt, throughout the United Kingdom, and I'm sure throughout the Commonwealth and in many other places around the world, very proudly displayed a picture of the reigning monarch. I mean, I remember seeing Queen Elizabeth myself in big portraits in our schools, and really they were always mentioned in school assemblies. It was the thing. We were very proud of our heritage, our very much connections, and proud to be British. But in this 21st century world over here in the United Kingdom, particularly with the rise of these independent schools that seemingly want to run their own laws, whether that be Sharia law or indeed a fully placed Muslim school, they're now backing out of this. And this is because all schools have been instructed by the British government to proudly display a portrait, whether that be a full portrait or indeed a very well placed picture of His Majesty the King. Now, I don't know about you, I don't really see anything wrong with this. A lot of schools are saying, well, it's not what they necessarily represent, and that should go to a vote. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but did you get the vote about these particular things when you were at school? Did people say, do you mind if we put this portrait up? Who's ruling who here? And when you look at it in the other side of the coin as well, if you are lucky enough to be given the opportunity to reside in here and given a full passport throughout the British Isles or indeed the Commonwealth, is it really too much to ask to show respect to the current reigning monarch? Really? And this is the problem now that, of course, the current government have. They're already fighting the battle of having British flags flying outside British buildings over here in the United Kingdom in case they offend somebody. How about if you're offended that they don't fly the flags or indeed have a picture of the monarch in said school? Does this not teach people absolute respect? A lot of people are saying, well, it's not what we want in the 21st century. Look at how well this is parading out. Looting, literally law and disorder. And as I've said to you before, in London, it's very dangerous now. Somebody said in the comments the other day, oh, you should be more sort of positive about the place that you live in. I'm warning everybody who comes into London to be careful, particularly late at night. It's completely lawless under our current mayor, Sadiq Khan. But back to His Majesty the King. Do you agree that a portrait should be proudly displayed in all government buildings and all schools across the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth? I'd love to know what you think to this particular story. And who knows, we could even send these findings over to 10 Downing Street. Let me know in the comments below. Neil Sean in the very heart of Yorkshire.